What is up, everybody? Welcome back, or welcome to Optimal Self Live. Those of you guys, as always, welcome back. Well, thank you for coming back. Thank you for being here. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to spend it with us here at Optimal Self Live. These take place 4 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. We have a private session that goes off on Wednesdays. So thank you guys for being here. Those of you guys who are part of the private stuff, man, thank you guys more than I can ever say. The conversations have been incredible. The things that have come out of that for each and every one of us, the growth is amazing. So thank you guys so much. And those of you guys that it's welcome to, well, welcome to Optimal Self Live. What we have here are little 5 to 8 minute conversations, literally to plant seeds, to talk, to inspire one another, to literally get on the journey of being the best version of ourselves. Not just the best version of somebody else. Optimal Self is not a business in a box. It's not a life in a box. It is truly you being the best version of you, and us allowing for that space to happen so that each and every one of us can get on the journey, no matter how it is or what it is. So I appreciate you guys. I'm so grateful for it. Thank you so much. And thank you for being here. And so again, Optimal Self Live has transformed into something far beyond even what I thought it would be. And it's really these bite-sized moments together that honestly have helped me tremendously through this pandemic, through everything that we've been through, to trying to navigate all the different things and all the different aspects of what's going on in our world. But literally being able just to spend a few minutes with you guys has absolutely transformed my pandemic and transformed my life. And so I'm extremely grateful. So I want to say thank you. And the word that happens today when I say thank you for what has happened is because this is a part of my life that Optimal Self, the very first journal entry that I ever wrote for anything regarding it, was back in like 2016, that I could go back to old journals and find it. And it's pretty crazy when you think it was that long ago. And here we are, you know, almost in September of 2020. And I'm just now finally stepping into this. And I'll tell you why. It's because of a word that I want to share today, is because we can have thoughts, we can talk about these things, we can dream about these things. I can write about it, of what I want this platform to look like, and what is it that I want to bring to the world, and how do I want to show up for you guys and for myself as far as us having the platform and being on the journey of being the best version of ourselves. But even talking about it and even writing it in the journal, there's one aspect that we haven't, that doesn't happen, right? And that's the word implementation. Because the truth of implementation is the process of putting a decision or plan into effect. So it takes anything in your life that you want, anything that you want at a high level, or you want your life to change, that means you have to implement something different. You have to make a different decision, and you have to put that into effect. You have to put that decision, that idea into effect if you want something different in your life. You want something better in your life. And that's what it took. It took having this opportunity. It took me not just writing it down, not just talking about it, not just building a plan on a whiteboard, which I did many, many times, but it actually took taking that plan and implementing it, meaning put it into my schedule that at 4:30 on that day, we were going to go live, and we were going to bring something to the table. We were going to actually implement what we talked about. And this is it. This is the time. So what in your life do you want to implement? What in your life do you want to change, right? Because one of the quotes that I say all the time inside of Optimal Self is, knowledge without implementation is simply delusion. Knowledge without implementation is simply delusion. because you can gain all the knowledge in the world. You can read about it. You can think about it. You can build all these things. You can keep reading these books and you can gain all this knowledge. But if you don't actually implement the knowledge, you don't actually implement the skills that you are acquiring to get where you want to go, if you don't actually take action, well, then it's just delusion. Nothing's ever going to happen. Nothing. Because it takes action, right? So when you have an idea, you must gain or seek knowledge or skill, right? Think about this. You think about something that you want. You think about something that could be in this world. You think about something just for your life. You must gain or seek the knowledge or the skill that it's going to take to push that forward. Sometimes it's I got to get this knowledge. Sometimes it's actually I have to devise, I have to get the skill and able to do it, right? And then you have to craft a plan, or look back in some of these old ones, you have to set your intention. Craft a plan, you set your intention. You're setting the intention of what I want to do. And then you have to take action, or in this case, you have to implement. All those words are synonymous with each other, right? Knowledge and skill, a plan or intention, action and implementation. You've got to use those. So again, it's a simple model, right? Idea plus knowledge, right? Plus intention plus implementation equals results. That's where it's at. That's where we have to get to. And sometimes in our life, it's not even about the result, right? Sometimes it's just the journey, because the best version of you is not a destination. It's not a result. It's truly implementing things in your life so that you're in that constant journey of being the best version of you, of being your optimal self. But it's simple. It's really simple. But implementation is one of the things. You have to implement the things you're learning. You have to actually take action on these things so that they can give you the result, right? I can't just think about doing sit-ups. I can't just think about doing squats or push-ups and I'm going to be fit, right? I can't. And again, I don't want to just right in the middle of my day stop off and pop out a push. I mean, that could work, right? That's better than doing nothing. But imagine if I actually put some intention behind it. I actually set a plan to it, right? I set a little routine out. Those of you guys that are inside and you're inside the principles of optimal self, move is one of our principles. Not exercise, move. And we have a no excuses 3-minute plan that you can do every morning. Mixing and matching different things. It's inside there. I hope you guys come and join us, because these are the things that we can help you with. But I want you to understand, you got to set the plan or set your intention, and then you actually have to implement it. So you got to put it into your schedule. You got to set, even if it's set the alarm so that it goes off. So it's like, all right, now's the time. Or like these, right? I have to have it in my schedule so I don't schedule anything else around that, so that at that time, I can jump in here and we can have these conversations together, right? You got to set it, and then you got to implement it, and you got to actually take action. And if you do, the results are inevitable. You can't lose. You just have to give it time to work. So I remember reading a Bill Gates quote that said, we underestimate what we can do in 5 years, and we overestimate what we can do in a year. Because most people quit right on the verge of it happening. So as long as you don't quit, give it the time necessary. Because sometimes it takes other people a little bit longer to get there. But if you'll set the plan, if you'll acquire the skill, and you will implement it, and you will take the daily actions necessary, results are inevitable. The results will be yours, no doubt. And you will be the best version of you. And that's all we can hope for. Nothing more, nothing less. All right. That's what I got for you today. I hope you guys loved it. I hope you guys get it. I hope you understand that it's not just about the knowledge, it's also about implementation, right? We've got to take action daily. So what are your daily actions, and what are they telling you, and what's showing up in your life? But go get it, because you deserve it. You deserve that. You deserve to have that wonderful life that you have maybe in your head or maybe in your thoughts. But you got to take action. All right? Let's get on this journey together. As always, please, there's somebody out there in your life that we can't touch. I don't know them, and they won't stumble upon us. But you can share it. Share it with them. See if it doesn't help. And if you can, go over wherever you follow podcasts, whether it's iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, whatever it is, iHeart, Google Rate, whatever it is, jump in there and please rate, review, like, give it a follow, give it a subscribe, because by you doing that, it'll push it out to more. The algorithms will help, and maybe some other people can see it. We can touch some more lives, because that's what we're here for. All right? I hope you guys have an amazing night. Thanks for joining me.